Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Amber Voigt with Amber Voigt Insurance. Hi, Amber, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm great.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, yeah, she runs an insurance agency in Surprise, and yeah, has a fabulous business. She's been in business over 17 years. Is that right?
I've been in the insurance industry 17 years, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, can you let people know a little bit about how you got into the business and what makes you so passionate about it?
Yeah, I kind of just landed in insurance. I had previously, we had owned a couple pool halls in Colorado and had some children and wanted more of a day, Monday through Friday type environment. So somebody had reached out to me about the insurance world and said they would get me licensed. So said, hey, why not? And actually, I'm passionate about it because 2 days into my insurance career, I was in a pretty bad accident. And
Oh, wow.
um, it really was eye-opening during that time. Luckily, I had to go to the hospital, but I was okay. And the other party had no injuries or anything like that. But when I got back in the office after that accident and really started to dive into the insurance policy that I had in place, it was shocking that I did not have the proper coverage. Luckily, I didn't need it, but it really opened my eyes and opened my heart to the industry and wanting to educate as many people as I possibly can on what insurance does for you and why you need it. And so that's why I've been here all these years and remain here.
Oh, okay, okay. No, speaking of coverages, like what coverage would you say is the most important, when it comes to like auto and home insurance?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you want to protect the property. We spend a lot of money on the homes and the vehicles, so you want to make sure that you can recoup what you need to in case of a loss. But really, and especially on auto, you need to really be considering your liability protection. Liability is going to cover you for the injuries or damage that you may cause to other people. And this is where lawsuits and you become liable should you not have enough insurance. If that gets exhausted, then you're personally liable. And that's when lawsuits start happening. And that's when your personal assets, your future earnings, your home equity could be at risk.
Oh,
So
wow.
the liability protection is really where you need to be focused on these policies.
Speaking of coverage, what is the ideal amount of insurance one should have?
Well, no, to me, there's a state minimum. Here in Arizona, the state minimum for liability is 25,000 each person, 50,000 each accident. To me, that is not adequate for anybody. If you think about medical costs these days, 25,000, if you cause an injury in an accident, that is going to go away very fast. And let's just give an example of you cause 100,000 worth of medical bills to somebody, not to mention any pain and suffering, lost wages, anything like that. There's a $75,000 difference. And guess what? You're on the hook. So instead of putting yourself on the hook, start putting your insurance companies on the hook and have the proper coverage. So
Okay.
to answer your question, you really have to look at your personal assets and what you're trying to protect. A lot of people will say state minimum for a young person would be adequate. That may be somewhat true, but you have to also consider that a young person still has many years to work, and your biggest asset is your ability to earn money, and that can be at stake. In Arizona, they could take up to 25% of your wages to pay off these things. So, I would, as a homeowner, I would never go lower than 100, 300, but I would actually recommend 250, 500 to homeowners. If you're maybe not a homeowner, you could at least get started at the 50, 100 level. And then as you obtain more assets and kind of grow in life, you need to be looking at that and increasing it. And then there's also the umbrella policies, that's excess liability that will go over your other coverages should you need more liability.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so yeah, what's the most neglected insurance most people have but don't?
Um, I would probably say life insurance. That's people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to do it. But life insurance is a much needed coverage in your life. You do not want to leave your family in a situation. I always say, why turn a tragic situation into a financial catastrophe? So life insurance is something everybody needs. And a lot of people think they have it through work, and that's a great supplemental coverage to have. But if you change jobs, if you lose your job, oftentimes those coverages are not portable. And then you're stuck, you're older, you maybe have some health issues, and now you're stuck trying to find some life insurance.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, so again, can you let people know how to get in touch with you? And do you have a website they could go to?
Well, I have it's Allstate website, but the best way is to get in touch with me through email, which would be ambervoigt@allstate.com, or my phone number 602-337-2723. And then of course I'm on all the social media outlets. You could find me there and message.
Oh, okay. Okay. Amber, yeah, I was curious, is it beneficial to have like your auto and home with the same agency?
Oh, absolutely. Not only are you going to get a discount for doing so, the bundling discounts, so that's going to optimize, the best rate that you can possibly get. But at least in my scenario, we're a local agency. We're not, just some 800 number you call. We want to know you. We want to be able to provide protection for everything. And you really want to have somebody that is advising you and knowing your situation. So having everything in one place gives you that opportunity. Not to mention, should it just, when you call one number all the time and talk to the same people, I don't know. To me, that's a much better consumer experience than trying to go here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I was looking on your website and I saw where you have a chance to, well, you run a chance to get this giveaway with it's Arizona Grand Resort giveaway. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so that was our giveaway for the month of September. And we do this every month, a different type of giveaway. But this one was, if you contact us for a quote, no purchase necessary, just a quote, and you allow us to actually review the quote with you, you would be entered to win a weekend getaway to the Arizona Grand Resort. So it was pretty exciting. We had a huge turnout, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, so I'm just curious, can you let our viewers know, like, who is your ideal client?
Yeah, so my ideal client would be people, families, business owners that are really interested in protecting the lifestyle that they've created should a loss occur. So, somebody that's works hard and plays hard.
Oh, okay. And what makes your agency so unique and different than others?
Yeah, kind of just touching on all the other points I've mentioned. We care, and we really want to make sure that you know exactly what your coverages mean. We can talk about how much you need, so we diagnose that with you. But we take that time. We're not the type of agency that is just going to blast out quotes to get you the lowest possible rate and coverage. Yes, we can discuss different options, but we make sure that you leave better than you came. So even if that means you just have a better understanding of what your insurance means. And that's every single person in my office. We are very like-minded. We care deeply about what we're doing, and we care deeply about people having that proper coverage and knowledge.
Oh, okay. No, again, I was looking at your website and I noticed you have several coverages, right? Insurance coverages on like motorcycles and even business insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell people like what are all the different types of insurances?
Oh, okay. So we have, the normal, the home, auto, of course, commercial, life insurance, motorcycle, boat, um, jewelry coverage, personal umbrellas. I mean, we can cover anything that you would imagine. And if we can't, we have the opportunity to maybe broker it in some other areas. And if there's that really unique situation where we don't offer coverage for what you're looking for, we're going to know somebody in the industry that's good and we can refer you.
Oh, okay. All right. Going back again to coverages, can you
Mhm.
explain to the viewers what do you mean by full coverage?
I love that one. Um, in the insurance industry, actually, that is not even a term. So I'm not sure exactly where this has come from, but full coverage does not exist. Every insurance policy has limits. So it really depends on what somebody is meaning by full coverage. So anytime somebody says that to us, we're like, well, what does full coverage mean to you? If you are of the notion that you are just going to have an insurance policy and you have a $500 deductible and everything else is going to be paid for, and that means full coverage, you're not getting it. There are limits to the policy. That's why you need to really understand each and every line. And if full coverage means that you're protecting your vehicle, then yes, you can add collision and comprehensive coverage, and that would be considered your full coverage. But yes, full coverage is not a term in
Oh, okay.
insurance.
Oh, okay. No, so I know I've heard like some insurance companies offer an app for driving, that like tracks your like movements, and how you're driving and all this stuff, and then they offer a discount. Do you guys provide that too?
We do. So we have an app that you can, of course, look at your policy, get your ID cards, make changes, do all of those things. But then there is within that app, there's what's called Drivewise, and that will monitor a couple driving habits, and it provides really nice discounts as they gather that data. And you can also it's really great when you have young drivers because
Uh-huh.
you can see their driving habits and maybe make changes as necessary.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, so also when someone makes an appointment with you, do you meet in person? Do you meet on Zoom? I know with COVID still around, people are being a little more cautious.
Yeah. The majority of my meetings will be in person or over the phone. I will do Zoom. I will meet anybody, anywhere, anytime, however they want. So,
Oh, okay. And yeah, you're conveniently located in Northwest Phoenix, right?
yes, I'm in Surprise. I'm on Bell and El Mirage.
Oh, okay. That's not too far. Right off the freeway, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. So once again, can you let people know who you are and how can they get in touch with you?
yeah. I'm Amber Voigt with Amber Voigt Insurance Agency. I'm in Surprise, Arizona at Bell and El Mirage. My phone number is 602-337-2723.
Oh, okay, great. So any last things you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, just if you haven't done an insurance review, now's the time. Just have that peace of mind that you have the proper coverage for your lifestyle. If you have any questions, I would love to help. If you would like a quote, I would be, again, more than happy to help.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, it's good to see you, Amber. And again, I encourage our viewers to reach out to her. She's a wealth of knowledge of insurance, and she has her own office right in Surprise. So, Amber, thank you for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay.